Hey there, welcome back to No Pants Profits. My name's Richard, and today we are going to talk about Tesla AI Day 2022, also known as a Vaporware Palooza. And you might go, well, what's Vaporware? Well, let me show you Vaporware very clearly. Hey, look! My favorite piece of Tesla Vaporware. Blowing out my face right now, the Cybertruck. Something they talked about shipping and never shipped. I am an owner of an F-150 Lightning right now, and I have 3, 4, 5, 6 Cybertrucks reserved. I am also a very, very large Tesla shareholder still. I hold over 1,000 shares of Tesla, an average cost of well under $50 a share. But tonight's presentation, to yesterday's presentation, whatever it was, September 30th, 2022's presentation was pure and utter vaporware. And here's why. Let's just take a look at what Elon said, and I want to show you some of the things similar to what Elon said that have existed for years. We're going to skim through. I want to give credit to The Verge, who did this little cut up for me, so I don't have to cut up Tesla's videos, but I want to comment on this and tell you a little about it. So this is Elon at the Tesla AI Day 2022.
Welcome to Tesla AI Day 2022. I do want to set some expectations with respect to our Optimus robot. As
setting expectations. You set expectations when you need expectations to be lowered. And I'll show you why. But here's the thing. A lot of people that are watching this are making positive videos. I'm going to show you things that have been done like this, many, 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 many times before, and in my opinion, many times better.
As you know, last year, it was just a person in a robot suit.
It was a person in a robot suit last year. I can't believe I was tricked by that.
But we've come a long way, and it's I think compared to that, it's going to be very impressive. So should we bring out the bot?
Before we do that, we have one little bonus tip for the day. This is actually the first time we try this robot without any backup support, cranes, mechanical mechanisms, no cables, nothing.
Yeah.
I want to do it with you guys tonight, but it's the first time, so let's see.
You ready? Let's go.
I gotta say, I love the thumping techno music to cover up any mechanical noises that might be going on stage. So when I first saw that, I was like, well, that looks really familiar. And I actually saw something very similar to that. I'm going to show you a video that's dated April 24th, 2021. So like a year and a half ago from, of all places, Disney Imagineering. And yes, this is tethered, and this is tethered a year and a half ago, but I just want to show you this, because this is actually kind of really cool to compare to, and this is something a lot of people haven't seen. They might have seen some of the other clips I'm showing, but I guarantee you haven't seen this before, and this isn't a very similar motion frame. This is actually a free-roaming robotic actor that was made for Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy. it can pick up a box.
The autopilot new
Yeah, when you see a rendered
And it can water a plant.
view, like this is
as we did for. That's an example that illustrates the upper body a little bit more.
have a
And it can pick up a part. And let's take a look at what some of their competitors can do in the space. This is Boston Dynamics. No tether, nothing like that. And oh, look. Lot a bit different than what Tesla's doing. And I'll give you the date on this video. It's not today. It's not September 30th, 2022. It may not be as sleek, but it's also not vaporware. It actually exists. And
a step further than that. Already, the team's done an incredible job, and we actually have an Optimus bot with fully Tesla-designed and built actuators, battery pack, control system, everything. It wasn't quite ready to walk.
It wasn't quite ready to walk. You see all these other walking robots, including, I got to go back in time a little bit. If I go back in time, and this is crazy, but this is from 2014. 2014! They got multiple robots walking around the Honda labs. Gives way to humans. Asimo! 2014. Wake up! What Tesla's doing is vaporware, and I say this as a very big Tesla investor. Look at what happens to their custom-built robot with custom-built parts.
But I think it will walk in a few weeks. But we wanted to show
He thinks it will walk in a few weeks.
you the robot, something that's actually fairly close to what will go into production, and show you all the things it can do. So let's bring it out.
Ta-da!
Do it.
Can't even walk. Can't move on its own. It's on a platform that they roll out. It's like the guy from the Goonies. Hi, you guys. Really, what it looks like. And then a couple of minutes after, it actually falls over.
And extremely capable robot, but made in very high volume, probably ultimately millions of units, and it is expected to cost much less than a car.
Much less than what car? Much less than that the $35,000 Tesla Model 3 is sold for a couple weeks with all the stripped down features and all the software, so you could say you sold a $35,000 car. But you know anything? Elon said he's going to sell a $25,000 car. Vaporware.
So I would say probably less than $20,000. The potential.
Less than $20,000. Now, what's the value of the dollar when it's less than $20,000?
For Optimus is, I think, appreciated by very few people.
Hey.
And live on stage, it broke. Let's be very clear. The thing that they say can walk in a few weeks, broke live on stage. You can't write this, and even Elon knows.
As usual, Tesla demos are coming in hot.
As usual, Tesla demos are coming in hot. Everybody's like, this is not vaporware. Again, where's my Cybertruck?
That robot that came out and did the little routine for you guys, we had that within 6 months. Built.
So yeah, what they're showing is they're showing the evolution. I'll turn myself off real quick. The AI Day 2021, it was a person in a suit. February 2022 was the development platform, which is something they built with off-the-shelf parts. Not Tesla parts, off-the-shelf parts. They built it. They might have thrown a computer that's used for self-driving there and reprogrammed it. But this right here, February 2022, in the middle, this is an audio animatronic from Disney. This is no better than Groot. It's not some revolutionary technology. It's essentially Groot from years ago from Disney, or even, Asimo. They're talking about a latest generation. The latest generation can't do anything. It's vaporware. You're being lied to. You're being finessed. And this is coming from a huge Tesla shareholder. I have over 1,000 shares of Tesla stock.
Working on software integration, hardware upgrades, changed since last year, but there's a few things that are still the same, you'll notice.
They're talking about battery. They're talking about wattage. They're talking about degrees of freedom. They're talking about other things like that. But all they have right now is a Disney-level audio animatronic or a Garner Holt-level audio animatronic that they've built. None of this is real. It's vaporware. They're finessing you. They're saying 3 to 5 years. 3 to 5 years to be able to have a robot in every home. Well, I was told 3 to 5 years ago I'd be able to have a Cybertruck. And guess what? No Cybertruck. But let's take a look.
We still have this really detailed focus on our actuators, which we'll get to in a. So in the middle of our torso, actually it is the torso, we have our battery pack. This is sized at 2.3 kilowatt
Just what we need. More batteries that can't go in EVs.
hours, which is perfect for about a full day's worth of work. To a single piece the human brain does.
And more chips that we don't have.
Processing vision data.
Just saying.
Making split-second decisions, wireless connectivity to people around.
When it comes to powertrain design.
And they built it like the powertrain of a car.
The most important thing that must be used in order to accelerate the car, what are the tasks which need to be translated into joint side.
And you'll see that the arm clutch works similar to an actual motor. Come on. This is vaporware. This is total vaporware. This is nothing like this is going to be in homes for 20 years. Tesla can't even build a Cybertruck.
Low speed side, a cross roller bearing, and there are 3 integrated sensors.
This was about the only cool thing to come out of here, and all it is a small jack that can lift a piano. Call it an actuator, call it what you want. It's a small jack that can lift a piano. Great, you know, put that in a Tesla in the future so when it gets a flat tire, you can lift it up. That's about what this is good for. Ooh, small jack, lift piano. Linear actuator, small jack, lift piano. That's all that's happening.
Our fingers are driven by metallic tendons that are both flexible and strong. We have the ability to
Again, nothing unique. They've been doing this in bionic hands forever.
complete wide aperture power, 11 degrees of freedom.
It's exactly the same occupancy.
And all this is the wonderful Tesla self-driving system that gets into crashes all the time with stopped emergency vehicles. That's all I'm going to say.
Network that we'll talk into using work made on more neural net, the bot navigates through it later, showing the evolution of the robot's walk over joints and
a bunch of keyframes
and motion capture for some reason, so your robot looks more natural.
representing the locations of the hands. And if we generalizable to the very end should be how
get Optimus at least at par with Bumblebee, the other bot prototype you saw earlier.
trajectory instead.
Wait. And here's what they say their goal is. To put their new robot on par with the old robot that they built with stuff off the shelf. Think about that for a second. Listen.
I think the first thing within the next few weeks is to get Optimus at least at par with Bumblebee, the other bot prototype you saw earlier, and probably beyond. We're also going to start focusing on the real use case at one of our factories and make this product a reality and change the entire economy. All of this was done in barely 6 or 8 months. Thank you very much.
Yes, it's vaporware. We finessed you in barely 6 to 8 months. Remember, this is vaporware. None of this is coming for 10, 20, 25 years. Build a Cybertruck. Build the semis. Build the Roadster you promised before you make all of this vaporware. This is not under a moonshot company. This is under Tesla. T-E-S-L-A. Tesla. This is actually, truly, honestly, under the Tesla brand. And being under the Tesla brand, they should really wake up and say, hey, you know, we're under the Tesla brand. We should do this. And I'll show you. I just want to leave you with one thing and show you. I am a Tesla shareholder. I love Tesla. But this was kind of a real vaporware presentation with really nothing there. They showed robots that were far behind the competition that's out in this world nowadays with Osmo, with Disney, and with any of the stuff from Atlas, the Atlas robot from Boston Dynamics. Again, I will show you, I'm pulling this up right now, is I am a major Tesla lover. You know, my average Tesla share price is $40, but what we just saw vaporware. Understand, Tesla AI Day 2022, vaporware, complete, total, utter vaporware. Because guess what? When Disney can do something like this, untethered, anything like that, Tesla right now, they're selling you a whole bunch of hot air. And I can tell you that Elon and his team tonight did not have their pants on, much like No Pants Profits. And remember, when you wear no pants, all you got left to lose is your shirt. I want to hear your opinions below. I want to hear if you think I'm crazy. I want to hear if you think I'm right. But I think this was a Vaporpalooza. Vaporpalooza. And none of this is going to come to reality for quite some time. Build the Cybertruck. Build the Roadster. Build the battery storage. Build the solar roofs. Build the semi. Build all of that. Because the Tesla Optimus robot, that's vaporware. This is Richard from No Pants Profits saying, no more vaporware.